Hey everybody, welcome back, comic book review time, and today we're taking a look at DC's Rebirth, issues 1 through 3, Harley Quinn. Okay, so, like I said, I do not have the one-shot Rebirth that comes before issue number 1. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I'll get a review up in time, we'll see. But I want to go through these first 3 books. I bought a lot more than this, but these first 3 are their own arc, and it's awesome. Very, very, very much recommended. So let's get in here and see what we got. Now, I feel a little pervy because this totally does work for me, but we're starting off with Harley and Poison Ivy just having a nice relaxing day at the spa. You know, just enjoying themselves, getting in the hot tub naked with other naked ladies and all that kind of stuff, and just talking about how they needed a break after all these recent events. Getting like chili pepper facials and all kinds of stuff like that. And, you know, clearly kind of being in love. But Harley's got a job, she's got a business, she's got a show to put on over on Coney Island, and she's going to it's called Afterbirth, by the way. She's going to introduce her whole new crew. Let's get into the credits since I actually remember to do it this time. Let's see if we can get it lined up for you. And there you go. So, Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti are the writers. Chad Hardin is an artist, and Alex Sinclair is the colors. Dave Sharp is doing the letters. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so she's introducing her whole new crew, which is a ton of people. We get a little bit of a backstory with her and Joker, you know, just a little touch on it, how she fell for Joker, but now how she's kind of doing her own thing because he kept screwing her over, basically. And she introduced Big Tony Delfini, her metal buddy, who's going to turn out to be pretty cool as we get more into this. She's introducing like her egg dude, the goat boy. God, there's so many people in here, like a two-headed man. A lot of her pets. A lot of these characters we didn't even get to know. All these other Joker, all these other Harleys, like Harlem Harley. It's the gang of Harleys. Harlem Harley, Harvey Quinn. I love that. It's a dude as Harley, but that's awesome. And Harley Queens, Harlequin, a Bolly Quinn. Just too many. Just read it. Just read it. It's totally worth reading. But there's so many great little characters in here. So many other little gags. And then she's like, oh, but my friends Power Girl and Poison Ivy can't be here. So she has little fake pictures of them on a stick. And that's pretty awesome. All right, so now, you know, she's doing a little show, and she's playing it up. So we got these new guys. We got Red Tool, who I kind of feel like might be a DC version of Deadpool. And let's see. Oh, that's right. There was a Harley Quinn Loot Crate special. I saw the words Loot Crate, and I got totally confused. But we also have Jim Solibim. Jim Solibim. So he plays into this. And they're just closing up for the night, you know, just, she won't call Red Tool his actual name. She calls him all kinds of other things. She's always getting it wrong, but it's cute. He clearly has a thing for her, even though he knows it ain't going to be reciprocated. And, you know, basically, they're just having fun. That's just the whole introduction. Now we get a meteor, lands in a cow field later. It's an alien. Alien gets afraid of the humans, decides to disguise himself as a cow, and then the cows are led to slaughter. And he's basically turned into all kinds of hot dogs that get sold to all these Nathan's knockoffs out there. Everybody starts eating these hot dogs. It's not gonna go well, guys. It's not gonna go well. Animals, everything. Turns them into frickin' zombies. Frickin' zombies, man. So now we have a zombie outbreak on Coney Island, and they all have to get through and try to fight as they can. And there's just some great stuff going on here. Some great artwork, some great Harley Quinn-isms, if you will. And, we, you know, basically got these guys fighting down, trying to get Harley back to safety. When Red Tool gets bit, don't get bit, man, don't get bit. And she's like, I'll save you. And, yep, there goes, let me do that. There goes his arm. So, whoops. But, you know, what are you going to do? You're trying to stop the infection, right? That's what you do. That's what you do. She's at least a quick thinker. So they fight their way back inside and everything and lock in the doors. And they decide they can't get him to a hospital, so they have this thing called a scatapult, which is a catapult apparently they use for throwing all the animal feces out into the river or wherever, and they're going to use that to send him and his arm over to the hospital, and they attach a parachute to him because, you know, they can't get anywhere. The zombies are surrounding everything. They don't want him to die, and so they launch him into the sky, but they forget about the fact that with all the blood loss, he's going to pass out. So that's where we leave off on issue number 1, which is an awesome, awesome issue. And it only gets more fun from there. Number 2, this cover has nothing to do with the book, but I actually really like that cover. That's just a really sweet cover. So the zombies are outbreaking. Red Tool's flying through the air. They realize, oh god, he's not going to make it. Shoot out the glass so he'll fly into the building, and they keep getting the wrong floor, so they keep having to shoot out more glass and more floors. Apparently Harley has a connection with this hospital too. That kind of comes into play. She has some connections over there. She can call people and talk to them about it. So she explains what's going on, and everybody's just figuring out, okay, all this zombie stuff's going on. It's pretty nuts. The cops, and this is interesting, there's a bubble that's keeping the zombies from going too far out, so the cops don't actually have to fight them. But they can't bring any of the zombies through to study either, so basically Harley and the gang are like, okay, we're good, we're all holed up, although how are we doing for food? Uh-oh. So of course now they're all gonna get hungry, so they're trying to figure out ways to get food, and part of it involves fishing, and Harley ends up hooking a horse, which pulls her off the roof, and they're like, oh crap. So now everybody has to jump back down there because they're gonna save her or something, but first off, Harley, let's get physical. Love this panel, love that. Oh, well, I guess page, I should say. Let me get that glare off there. That's just a gorgeous page. She's just kicking all kinds of butt, and this, man, this is another gorgeous page. Look at how beautiful this book is. Obviously, I'm a little biased, but you know, hey, is it a zombie horse? She's riding a horse that could be a zombie horse. I'm gonna say it's a zombie horse. And just slaughtering people with bowling pins and baseball bats and all kinds of fun goodies. Learning her new favorite game, Faceball. God, like all these pages are just awesome. Just awesome. She's like eating pizza because she's working up an appetite. I mean, come on. This is too much fun. This is too much damn fun. And basically, finally, her friends come out to help her. They finally get to her, just in the nick of time, too. And she's still eating. Oh, now I want a soft pretzel. They decide to lock themselves in this cage where I think you do like the motorcycle drive, the bumper car cage. But you know, then they're like, well, if the lock doesn't hold, we're pretty screwed. So you know what's going to happen, right? Guess what? The lock doesn't hold. All the zombies start pouring in, and then you get all kinds of fun biff boom bam pow kind of stuff. And the next thing you know, just as they're all about to die, you hear, and basically Poison Ivy shows up with a frickin' weed whacker and slaughters all those zombies to save them. Oh yay, Harley says. So that's the end of issue number 2. Buy this book. Okay, moving on. Issue number 3, man. This is sadly the end of the zombies arc, at least as far as I know. It seemed like it wrapped up. I decided to stop reading there for now, and we'll jump back on it in the future. I have all the issues up through the current one, so I will be reading these and reviewing them for you. So Red Tool's over at the hospital. They're going to try and replace his arm, and they're knocking him out. And now the alien parents are trying to figure out, where's our son gone yet again? Okay, back to Pervland. They're getting undressed because they need to wash all the zombie gunk off of them. And when I say Pervland, I'm talking about myself. You know, I mean, I can't help it. You know, people on the TV trying to figure out what's going on, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, here we go. Nice, hot, steamy shower. Makes me think of Mary. So they give Red Tool a new arm, and it turns out it's from some notorious public masturbator who is chronically masturbating, and the doctors lie to him about, no, he was a left-handed guy. This is a right arm. You're fine. And they're like, we don't know. We just told him that to shut him up. So, you know, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. And so now Harley and the gang, they're all hanging out. Oh, no, this is when they went for food. I forget what they were doing in the first part then. Whoops. They were. Oh, that's right. They were fishing to try and get a zombie so they could test and learn is what it was. And then she hooked the horse. Sorry about that. And I read this like a week ago. I'm sorry. I just haven't had a chance to shoot the review yet. But it's so awesome. I'm still remembering most of it. So now they want to get food. And of course she's looking at her egg buddy like, oh crap. He's like, uh-oh. She's got, they're going to go out zombie hunting. She's got an outfit just for that. She's going to go through the caves or the tunnels. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, they have to go through the macabre wax museum to get down to the tunnels and everything with this awesome opening. Like, not that the word bubbles are distracting, but I would like, if you give me a poster of that, I would try to find somewhere to hang it. The space parents are coming back to Earth, and all hell's still breaking loose as these guys are running through the corridors. They have to pick which door. Of course, Harley, she has to know what's behind all the doors. She has to, but they don't have time to do it. But they go through this one door and all the shoes, and Harley's like, oh my God, a size 7 Jimmy Choos, or whatever her size is. You know, she's really, really excited about it. Yeah, and her size, just says her size. So she has to go get the shoes, and she's on top of the shelves when the zombies start pouring down the other way, and she's like, everybody relax, I got this. Starts knocking over shelves, knocking over shoes to topple onto all the zombies, which is cool, but now it kind of blocks them from going forward. And, you know, they can't really go back either. The space parents realize they're getting signal for their son and all the people down there, not just in one spot. They're like, oh God, we know what's going on. And you feel your heart kind of break for them. Meanwhile, the gang is getting overrun with zombies. They're about to lose it. They're going to fight to their dying breath at this point. When the parents like, hey, bring back all that stuff so we can reconfigure. And it just takes out the little bit of like whatever part of the sun, the alien sun they had eaten, just flies out of all these zombies and zooms up to the ship so they can reconfigure their son and yell at them later. And the gang is saved. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. So what next? So they go out for breakfast, check in on Red Tool, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, Harley's excited about more fries and eats a lot more ketchup, so awesome. So there you go, guys. That's the first 3 issues of the Rebirth Harley Quinn, and I obviously love it. Now, you know, I'm a sucker for Harley Quinn, and, you know, so it was no brainer I was going to like this, but I was very, very happy with how much I liked this, and I'm glad I got the rest of the books, and I can't wait to read more, you know, but I got like 1 billion comics, so I'm trying to spread things out. But anyways, what did you guys think? Are you reading this? Are you gonna read this? I highly recommend it, obviously. So let me know. Geek out with me down in the comments like we like to do. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, because I do love to be encouraged. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, read some more books. I'll see you all later.